Okay. Over to you, Ben. Go ahead.
Thank you, Pastor. And I have a new shirt as well, Pastor. So interesting.
Okay.
But the fact is that I want to say that this was not planned and how spontaneously this has happened. By first saying that this started exactly a week ago. So Monday we had an exchange of messages. Something is blocking the top. I don't know how. Is there a way to move this? Move this down. Is it coming down? No, it's not helping. Okay, right. So, Pastor, I sent Pastor and Pastor Lian something about what happened, and then he came back with this, and he said, "Without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness." Perhaps, and I was like, "Ooh." So, in response, how do I? Oops, it's not. Okay, page down. Okay, so you're insightful and discerning. Let's talk about it tomorrow. And then he said, consider sharing your bloodletting experience this Sunday. This is why I'm here. I hope it's not scary to many of you. But that was how dramatic that thing looked like. It's just merely that two-stitched gash on the head. But I like to add on to the fact that now I'm under armor. The wifey said, you need to protect yourself. So we actually got ourselves, I got myself a Under Armour hat or cap. So I do wear this. I have it here. But I think more importantly, this brought us to this opportunity for me to share what has been on my heart or how God has been leading us empower aging. I'm just too sure if I can move my black block from here to somewhere that it will not disturb too many people. Okay. Oh, this is as best as we can. Okay, forget it. What then happened is love your neighbor is my theme, as in how I think is my way of life or things that. But I want to do something, word from the sponsor, so to speak. Empower Aging is what where I am, the organization, charity that we actually reach out to help seniors, and that is to age well, aging well, made possible. And we believe that the seniors, the Caleb generation, shouldn't just be lying in bed or waiting for the day to come. And before that, we actually had this Go for Your Mountain program, which we actually challenge seniors to climb their mountains. And actually, they train and they are equipped and they go and climb Mount Faber. Then further down is Silver Surfers, which is actually now a Digital for Life sponsored program that we have started online. And on this other side, I wanted to share with my Methodist fathers a week ago about how Jason Wong, in his latest movement, is saying that how we can actually even reach one for Jesus in that next 10 years. As simple as that. So let's go and do this. And is there anything? Okay, right, please, let help comes. More. Minimize, height, no. Okay. That's right. I think we are getting a bit better. Okay, so the parable of the Good Samaritan, Luke 10:25-37. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tested him, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said to him, What is written in the law? What is your reading of it? So he answered and said, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. And he said to him, You have answered rightly. Do this, and you will live. But he, wanting to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor. Oh, it's not responding. Oops, okay. Well, where do we go? Okay. Right. And Jesus answered and said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, who stripped him of his clothing, wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Now, by chance, a certain priest came down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Likewise, a Levite, when he arrived at the place, came and looked and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. So he went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine, and he set him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. On the next day, when he departed, he took out 2 denarii, gave them to the innkeeper, and said to him, take care of him. Whatever more you spend, when I come again, I will repay you. So which of these 3 do you think was neighbor to him who fell among the thieves? And he said, he who showed mercy on him. And then Jesus said to him, go and do likewise. And I think the point taken here is that the neighbor that we talk about is when we could see and we had compassion, you know. So that's my reading of this parable. I would like to suggest that, you know, where you are, there would be someone that can literally or metaphorically or spiritually, emotionally be our neighbor. And that could be a senior living within your community that you get to see, get to bump into, you get to do this. And why we are doing this is because we do feel that many seniors, many more are living on their own, or where the children are not with them and stuff like that. We would find these neighbors God want us to transform. And this is how that face of a senior that could. There's a story behind this lady, but let me just
awaken dreams, go for your mountain! Awaken dreams, go for your mountain!
Pre-COVID. Able to bring seniors to a point where they believe.
8 months already exercise every day, train myself. Yeah, I want to be a fitter and climb 1 more time again.
I feel wonderful. Been training, but here is more steep than that place. Everybody tells me that I'm walking faster, but I didn't notice. I fancy it's just the same. I would like to climb Mount Faber again next year because it's a wonderful experience. My next dream, very hard. Maybe my next dream is to be able to play the piano. Very big dream.
My overall experience has been very positive because when we first came here, it was about us helping the seniors. As it turned out, I was roped in to do the actual walking, and it was the senior person who was I was with who was actually encouraging me because she was so much more sprightly, and then we kind of connected over some common, characteristics. So it's something that I really enjoyed doing. Actually, it was quite challenging for me. I'm not even supposed to say this, because like I'm supposed to be young and quite fit, right? But the heat was getting to us. There were some instances where it was, am I going to make it or not? But I'm glad we did. We're here.
我觉得我完成我的梦想了。
然后我也是这样想啊，我走的话脚酸了，还不会太辛苦了。
我这个梦想就是去旅行。
然后明年再有的话，我们还继续参加。
It's a good way for the different generations to get together, to develop some kind of empathy for one another. My hope for the older generation is that I want them to know that we value them, we see them as someone that we look up to, and that they are not left behind.
So pre-COVID, we were able to do this, and this old man actually was in a nursing home, having agreed to train with us, determined to try, and he actually climbed up Mount Faber. Not the whole stretch, but even that, the last bit, you could see the happy face, which brought hope and joy into his life. But unfortunately, I would say, fortunately now we have a new plan because of COVID. And that is Silver Surfers Initiative, to empower every senior to live and thrive in a digital world. What actually happens is that in 2020, because of the circuit breaker and restricted movement, we actually have to take all the different things off our books. No more able to meet the seniors because they cannot come into the community. But instead, we were given the opportunity and the technology and the initiative where we can bring community into the homes. So I'd like to share with you that the fact that we started with WhatsApp, seniors who could learn, and slowly they were getting the opportunity to be connected. So we work with, we got 200 seniors using WhatsApp, connecting with us, and we were able to engage them actively, 196 of them. And after that, 180 of them actually took part in our online contests, because it was really the activities, the interaction and the rewards, that was getting all them excited instead of, being stuck at home, not being able to do anything. And subsequent to that, we encouraged, and 114 of them joined smaller groups like, cell groups online, little chat groups where they feel a bit more comfortable to chat with one another, people whom they know a bit more, than to be in a big group. And more importantly, the oldest participant in our midst then was 85 years old. So this gave us a really a strong sense that God is saying that, you no longer need to consider that physical boundaries as your limitation, because we were operating off Cheng San, Ang Mo Kio then, but we were reaching out to every single one all over Singapore. As long as they had a handphone and they had the WhatsApp thing with us, a link with us, and we can send them information and interact with them. For the matter, there's one senior whom was connected through another senior, and because of COVID, she was stuck in Canberra, Australia. And this senior is connected with us on a daily basis. So we really realize that God is showing that, the boundaries, the geographical boundaries have all been removed because of technology. And we became gym transformation online. And that is where we were basically doing different things. What we used to do in a physical, we actually have a YouTube channel, and we actually communicate and produce our programs and engage the seniors daily through our YouTube channel. So the WhatsApp message sends a alert every day. The link then goes to the YouTube, and there we are. We have a way to basically share the love of God on a little dose per day basis and go on. And why we are transitioning to Silver Surfers is first because there is a grant that we just received from IMDA through this Digital for Life platform. And we have actually expanded our exercise-based programs to more lifestyle and more things that we believe more seniors want to be involved in, because not exactly every senior will only do exercise. They want to do other things. So Silver Surfers, I think that is quite a self-explanatory term. So now it becomes a Telegram messaging platform, because we can't, WhatsApp cannot manage anything beyond 256. And we know that it's an upgrade is a challenge, but we know that Telegram can handle up to 200,000 and more subscribers. And we are looking at going into the thousands and tens of thousands of seniors that we can reach out to regularly. And at this point, we have gone past 500 and we are still growing. What we do is that every day, the alert goes to the senior who is on our Telegram channel, and they actually watch our different YouTube channel program. And we have different ways of wanting to reach out to them. So they are excited with the programs that are focused on their interests. More importantly, they actually now have a two-way communication tool of Telegram where they can talk to us, talk to their friends, and really we believe that in time to come, there will be so much clear ways of the Word of God, the love of God being transmitted via technology right into their homes without having to think that, if we cannot get them to a rally or to a physical place, we will not be able to touch their lives. How does a senior journey to personal empowerment? So we are basically saying that if we help them to watch, it's not working again. Okay, yeah. So they watch it free. They get to participate in the activities. We actually are teaching them digital skills as we go along. And they get rewarded because we have contests and prizes. They get connected with one another, with us, and we do hope that many more will get involved, and in time to come, introduce their other friends, and the cycle just carries on. And what we are trying to do is that we are preparing the ground, a platform where we can be reaching out to seniors in a much easier way than what we think of what we do today. Knock on the door, give them a meal, have the time to have this. But with this connection, we are actually on a 24/7 connectivity with these seniors. So what do you do that we would like you to do? And that is because, if I will pick up if you give me a number, I call this senior, the first thing and the most important thing that we teach our seniors, or anybody for that matter, unknown number, don't take it up. Unknown message come to it, no links, no connection. So all these things that we are trying to reach out will never get to them if we cannot be safe and a safe channel to them. So therefore, we need you to be able to be our channel of blessing. So what you do is that you identify that senior, that family member, that grandparent, that whoever, and share this new way that they can stay connected and not be cooped up at home and no longer thinking about social isolation because of COVID. Show him or her how easy it is to go on board and the benefits of future socialization. It's not only just our program, because when they learn more digital skills, they'll be more familiar, they will be living well and thriving in the digital world. Guide them through, because I think WhatsApp is easy enough for most seniors with your smartphone, but it's an upgrade version of WhatsApp in Telegram. So we need someone to even help show them or download for them, and then join our Civil Service channel. And the requirement of filling up a form is that we want to know who this senior is on our channel. IMDA also requires that, we are reaching out to seniors and not just anybody, because they say, you show the numbers, that's not quite enough. So that's why this thing. So very, very simple and very easy enough. This is what IMDA is looking for us to do. And I'm looking for you to think about how we can love our neighbor by doing this very simple thing. What you do is, the other day, talking to a senior who had great difficulty in texting. So when I showed her that Telegram, she doesn't even need to talk about just voice chat. She can actually video chat because she's familiar with voice chat in WhatsApp, and she was over the moon.
懂了，谢谢你啊，谢谢你，有空再来弄。我现在还有很多事情没有做，谢谢你的教导，谢谢你，很感恩呢。我今天又学到了一招了，谢谢。
That's fun. So what you can do is that if you don't have a Telegram app already, I would like you to take out your phones now and download it. And for those of us who already have a Telegram app on our phone, all you need to do is just scan this QR code and you are straight away onto our channel. So this is the same thing that you can do to help with your senior friends or your relatives that we want you to help us to get on board. So really, like I said, the fact is that after they join, they get to see and taste what it is. You do not need to try to think about, how much more do we need to do? Because the idea is that if they are interested and they can find us interesting, they will be asking you, and you actually may have a greater platform of interacting with a senior that God has put in your life. And this is the other one that I like you to be able to do. And you scan this and tell me that you are interested to be part of our team of reaching out to seniors, and you become a referrer. I just need your name and your number, and therefore we can reach out to you as to how best we can do this. I'd like you to be able to share this with your community, your cell group, your church, whoever, to think about that. We can literally own our community through a very simple thing like this. So at the end of it, these are the 2 QR codes, and I hope we will take this one big step towards reaching out to the seniors and building the Caleb generation. Thank you.